Hey, welcome to your new Anna sewing machine. If you've never had a sewing machine before, this is a great one to learn on, and if you have, this will be a great addition to your sewing machine family. Let's take a little tour of the machine to start with. When you first get it, you will have the presser foot right here, probably lowered. There is a little lever right back here that you raise up and down, and that will raise this so you'll be able to insert fabric underneath it. The needle should be in a raised position. If it's not, turn the hand dial towards you, and you want to turn it until you see this little lever come up. This is the thread take-up lever. It also raises the needle to its highest point. The piece of paper that comes in the shipping with this, you can take that out. And in order to be able to fill the bobbin, which goes on the underside of the fabric when sewing, this little black button right here, slide it to the right. This little door pops open. You can open that up and then take your bobbin out. I'll show you in a moment how to wind that up. Let's talk about a few other things. This is your tension dial. At first, you should not need to change that from the factory settings. The fabric we're going to use will be just fine for that. This selector helps you select the different patterns. Your user's manual will have a list of what all those are, as well as you have a little indicator right here, what the different stitches are for the different letters on here. B and A refer to the needle position. You can turn it. A is actually the center and where you really want to start. B shifts the needle to the left. So if you're not on A, let's make sure you're at A right now. And our stitch length, this is how long the stitches are per millimeters. And we want to stitch at about a 2.5, so right in between 2 and 3. Heavier fabrics, you can go to 3 to 3.5. Lighter weight fabrics, you might go down to a 2, but I wouldn't go any less than that. Very difficult to take those kinds of stitches out. 4 and above will be basting stitches, meaning very long, looser stitches that are for only temporary use. They're not very strong. This little button here will send your machine sewing in reverse, and I'll show you that in a little bit too. Up here, this little spindle is to put your bobbin on to wind thread onto it. Again, I'll show you that in a moment. And you have a little storage compartment right here. It slides off, and you would have lots of little goodies in here. This machine does not have all of its goodies anymore, unfortunately. But one item you will find inside that bag, it looks very strange, like so. And it actually snaps into place right back here on your machine, and that is where your thread spool will go. Up on this part of the machine are some thread guides. The thread will go pass through this. It has a number 1 on it. That helps indicate to you that's the first place it'll pass through. This little tension dial is only used when threading the bobbin. If you are going to thread the needle on the machine, do not pass your thread through this guide. That should be about it, other than the side here. That's the power switch and our cord placement. So we can plug this in. There we go. You can turn it around. There we are. And that's a quick tour of your sewing machine.